Hello everyone, I'm GuardianSoulBlade and I'm here to talk about Alpha Crimson Weave, and I know people are air quote motivated to pull her. She'll be here in less than 2 months, and you actually need those 2 months to save up enough black cards to get her. And a lot of these so-called motivated people try this game for a week and then they quit because it is too hard or the story is too boring.
I don't know why I didn't play this game more. We did okay, but I just gotta be better. That's all there is to it. I just gotta be better.
But most of those people who quit are probably story skippers, so they're not caring about that aspect of the game. And it's a lot easier to get your base S rank now than it used to be. When I started in April, it took a literal month for me to get enough purple cards to get my base S rank. Fortunately, that is much less thanks to the rework for beginner players. But it was so long, and I used black cards to get Rosetta for the last like 3 pulls because I didn't want to wait anymore. And I know people say you're not supposed to do that, but I did it anyway and it paid off. But yeah, getting to level 80 took forever before they revamped the new beginner experience. But it's a lot easier now to progress through the game, especially if you do your mentor missions that they give you. And I try to give my students easy ones, but they're still dipping. They're still dipping. And they're still leaving after less than a week. Because yeah, this is a lot harder than it looks. And all those amazing videos that people put out, especially the no-hit runs, which are awesome to look at because the person is really good at the game and they can know the boss, so they can dodge everything and do parries and all that. I can't do any of that, so you're not going to see a flashy no-hit run from me with triple Bianca. That would be a dream, but not for me. But I like what I'm doing as a content creator. I love running triple of the same characters because that's fun for me, and it's not going to be flashy, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll still be entertaining anyway. But for these so-called alpha fans who left after less than a week, you were not motivated. And people are going to come back in February. They're going to dip again after they get here and they realize they have to put in work to build her. They have to put in work in Warzone and Pain Cage to buy Perfect Resonance and the extra copy you get for SS is free to play. And you have to level your weapon, you have to level your pet, you have to level your memories, you have to level your character, and yeah, that takes time, and it's not the quick and easy, wow, I'm instantly leveled, I'm instantly strong game. But that's how gachas are. They make you level your character. And while this game has the least amount of farming compared to what I play, like Fate Grand Order, where I hit lotteries for days just to get tons of mats to level and skill up my characters, PGR is super easy when it comes to farming. I literally only farm for like 2 minutes and I'm done. But for me, I love this game, and I was motivated by Bianca Stigmata. 121's video is so good because it's so awesome, and that was base S rank Bianca, and I could tell because the sword meter never left 40, and once you hit SS Bianca it goes up to 99 for the meter, and he did that entire no-hit run with the base Bianca, and that was amazing. But for a lot of people, they see Blanc's Bury the Light video, which is amazing, and it deserves that 1.4 million views on it because it is that awesome and it is that cool. But most people, if you walk into this game thinking you're going to do that, you better be prepared to go into a simulated trial boss mode, ramp up that boss to max, and be prepared to die a lot. And you are going to die a lot if you're attempting a no-hit run, because once you get hit even once, that run is over and you have to stop recording because your run is supposed to be perfect. And if you're willing to put in that kind of time and effort, you too can do a no-hit run video with the character of your choice. I know for a lot of fans it's going to be Alpha Crimson Weave because she's the hype train that people are looking forward to, but lots of people are not really motivated to stay with the game long enough to pull her. Because like I said, it takes 2 months to pull a character guaranteed, because you have to get into the groove, clear the story, do your dailies of Warzone and Pain Cage, get your currency, and build your characters. And when you build your characters, they also give you black cards for rewards for the certain amount of character evolve or the amount of characters you level and things like that. So there are lots of ways to get black cards in this game, but once you run out, you have to do your dailies and weeklies, because that's going to be your only source other than a battle pass and buying currency. But a lot of people get way excited for a character who is either not here yet, or they don't realize how long you have to be here to get ready for them. I was here at the end of April for Bianca Stigmata, and I didn't roll for 5 months, and it was very hard when I only had basically 2 S ranks, which was Kamui Tenebrion and Rosetta Rigger. I only had 2 S ranks for 5 months because I didn't roll. But once I got Bianca, I was so happy, and I'm so glad I have her. She's my favorite character. I saw the Bianca Zero and Veritas trailers for her, and that's what got me interested. But 121's video sealed it for me. Coming here to get Bianca Stigmata, aka Balter, aka Ayako Kawasumi, who is my favorite female Seiyu because of Saber. And, well, the so-called motivated alpha people, they bounce after less than a week, if they even make it a week. And for me, if you are actually motivated to come for alpha, you better be prepared to grind up your characters, get through story, and be prepared to get alpha. The people who've been here a while that are ready for alpha, we've been ready for months. And I'm almost ready for alpha because I'm getting Bianca Snow Petal skin. So I am getting that and alpha. So I have to get a lot more BC because the Bianca skin is 17,500 black cards, and I've got that. And I'm on my way to getting the rest of the black cards for alpha. I am about, I'm about 7,500 cards away from making sure I have her too. So yeah, I am almost ready to get alpha, and I'm excited to have her. She's going to be great. She's going to be carrying my lightning team. I'm actually prepping my lightning team after I finish Lucia Plume, because I don't have my ice DPS up, and I need my ice DPS up. But then I'm going to start leveling my lightning team to get them ready for her, and then they're ready to go. I'm ready to go for her, and it's going to be great. And if you are actually motivated, you'll stay. You won't bounce after a week because the game is harder than you thought. And for a lot of people, this game is harder than they think because they're not used to the orb system. And the orb system is just Candy Crush while dodging, and maybe a couple steps after if it's Gen 2. But this game is a lot of fun, and you're missing out because you're not willing to actually get to where the air quote fun stuff is. And I'm not even in the air quote fun stuff because I'm building my teams for endgame stuff, which is the crazy challenging stuff. Once I get enough saved for alpha, I'm gonna smash through story. But that's just me. And I want to tell people, if you are interested in Crimson Weave and you just saw the Blanc's Bury the Light video set to the twins with alpha, you better get started right now, because she'll be here in February, and she'll only be here for a month before you have to wait until July to get her for free for anniversary. So if you're really motivated, you'll come right now, you'll start right now, you'll get going right now, and start building your teams, start getting the budget lightning team ready for her specifically, because you can, and you can start getting ready to have her and a bunch of other awesome S ranks. She's not the only amazing S rank coming in 2024. We've got tons of great characters coming, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm actually looking forward to not an S rank, but Blackrock Shooter. I am getting Mata Korole herself to max. I'm going to triple S plus her and her weapon if I'm lucky. But I'm saving for that too. So I've got my own plans for this year. And I know a lot of people are planning for Alpha this next year of 2024. But really, if you are motivated, you'll start right now. And you have to start right now because you need that 2 months to build up pity for Alpha Crimson Weave. And you can do it because the new player rewards, they'll stack with your clearing story and getting started on your weeklies and all of that. So if you really want her, you better start now. Because if you come in February, you're going to be burning yourself out, rushing very hard to get her. And you don't need to do that. You can come right now, get started, save up 15,000, and you'll be ready for her before February. And you'll get a free S rank because of Base Gotcha and the 2 selectors, and Isla is a free S rank next month in January. So you'll get a bunch of free S ranks while you prep for Alpha Crimson Weave, if that's your reason for coming here. So I wanted to give this PSA, because I know a ton of people are excited, but then they quit after a week, and that's just sad, because the game is a lot of fun, but it's not one you can just cheese. I watched somebody try very hard to cheese the parry ball for 2 straight hours during Prophetic Sequence back in April or May, and it was really crazy. We were all telling that guy to calm down. I think he quit, but yeah, that was like the most hilarious moment for me because I beat parry ball with 2 seconds to spare with the Alpha Crimson Abyss, and that was like awesome. But I didn't record it because I was too focused. But I am clearing the difficult content in this game, and it's a lot of fun. It just takes time and effort, and the farming is super easy once you get a team built. Once you get a team built, you just go in, farm for a couple minutes, and you're done for that, unless you're going to push story or do co-op or do some of the other game modes. But I wanted to talk about Alpha, because I know that she's the hype train that's going to bring people back. But if you want her, please get started now, because you want to be set for her, and as free-to-play, you are not getting her weapon. I'm sorry. It's going to mess up your chance to get other characters all of 2024, because they're all amazing this next year. Everything is to be cool, and I just wanted to talk about that. But if you want the weapon, you buy the Battle Pass for $6, and you'll have enough to get a weapon and the character. So, if that's what you want to do, you go do it. You can get her weapon if you want, but it's going to mess up your rolls in the future. I already messed up my rolls because I got Bianca's weapon or her pet as a free-to-play. So I don't really care. I don't chase meta. I chase fun. And I'm doing what's fun for me. But that's just me. If you want to chase meta, no 6-star weapon for you outside of the one that they give you. Or if they give you any. But I wanted to talk about this because I know, like I said, tons of people are excited. They don't realize how hard this is. When you want to get to that twins boss fight, you're going to have to push the story. And if you're really motivated, you will actually put an effort into this game. And people don't realize when a lot of these awesome creators do the no-hit runs, the characters are sometimes maxed out to triple S plus, and their signature weapon, and their pet. So they're showing off this character at their max potential. Most people aren't going to be able to wail that much, but if you want her, you better come get her, because when she leaves, you're going to have to wait until July. So please get started now, or else you are not motivated. That's all I have to say. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.